Recently, I was at work and having a really emotional day. Because I'm the only one who runs the shop when I'm there, I didn't have the ability to leave or nap or meditate. So I had to come up with something else on the fly to help ground that excess energy, get me back in the right mindset so I could get on with my day. Luckily, I work in a metaphysical shop. So I grabbed a tumbled stone off the shelf and I tucked it in my pocket and went about my day. Now the stone I grabbed was rainbow obsidian, and it did actually help calm me down, stave off any anxiety and panic I was feeling, ground me back into my body so that I could help customers and do my job. This got me thinking about using crystals for acute emotional first aid and what I would even keep on me for emergency situations. Thus, the Crystal Survival Kit was born, and today I'm going to teach you how to build your own. Crystals and stones are super in right now, and there is actually some supporting evidence to suggest that they may have some kind of balancing effect on our emotions, even if it's mild, based on the mineral content and the vibration of the stone. We tend to believe that crystals and gemstones work based on the theory that energy wants to follow the path of least resistance. Think about how electricity via lightning will take the quickest path to the ground, or water droplets on a window pane will always follow the path that other droplets have gone before. If we're trying to bring a certain type of energy into our lives, it's always easier to get more of that energy to flow in than it is to find some from scratch. If we keep a stone of happiness in our pocket, for example, happiness is going to be more inclined to find its way into our life because we already have it. There's already a precedent for that energetic vibration to be there. Make sense? I should also note that there is a bit of the placebo effect at work here too. We believe that the stone brings us happiness. So we have happiness enter our lives and we focus more on the happiness than on the sadness. Thus, the stone is helping to increase our capacity for happiness because it's making us think that we already have it. Think of placebo like mind over matter. We're telling our body that this thing is working, so it works. Placebo is a measurable effect on our bodies. We don't always know why it's working, but we can pretty reliably track that it is. So whether it's the vibration of a stone that we're absorbing into our bodies or our brain tricking us into thinking that's what's happening, if it works, keep doing it. And on that note, a disclaimer. Placebo is a real phenomenon, but it's not something to rely on. I always say, if the placebo effect is helping you in small and measurable ways without harming you or someone else, and it's not preventing you from seeking further assistance or aid if you need it, then keep doing it. But don't put all of your faith in tricking your brain. Placebo might be able to help you get rid of a headache or even calm down an anxiety attack, but it's not going to cure cancer or even the common cold. So be smart about it. Now back to crystals and their energy. So what exactly are crystals used for? People use crystals in spells and rituals to help enhance the energy of the activity. People keep them for increasing beneficial energies like luck, abundance, and healing, and also for keeping away detrimental energies like anxiety, depression, and ill will. They're also used to help achieve various mental and spiritual states like opening your third eye, connecting to your spirit guides, or grounding into the earth. So how exactly do we use the crystals once we have them? Honestly, the easiest way to use crystals and stones is to just keep them on you. You can tuck them in a pocket or a pouch or a bra if you wear one. You can put them in a bag or a purse if you don't physically have a way to keep them on you. You can also get them in jewelry form. Necklaces, bracelets, and rings will all give you an easy way to keep those stones on you, and a fashionable one too. Some people prefer to not keep their stones on them at all times, or maybe they work in a job where they can't have them on them. In that case, you can set them up in your personal space so that you visit them every day, whether it's by your bedside or in a room that you spend a lot of time in your home. The idea is to put them somewhere where you're going to be in their presence for a long period of time, or maybe a little bit every day. That way you can really soak up that vibration and remind yourself subconsciously that those are the intentions that you're working on. So what exactly is a crystal survival kit? Well, it's a little trick I came up with to keep certain stones on me so that I can handle acute emotional situations as they come up, like the panic attack incident that I mentioned earlier. The idea is that you have a small number of stones that you keep in a bag somewhere accessible with you, whether it's in a purse or a backpack, somewhere that you can reach wherever you are. But if a situation occurs and you need a certain stone, you're always within reach of it and you can grab it and have it help you. Now, crystal survival kits work best with emotional issues that would otherwise trip you up or prevent you from functioning normally. staving off a mild panic attack, or helping you feel more confident in a situation. Now, if you want to use crystals for physical ailments in your kit, you absolutely can, but here's disclaimer number 2. Please don't rely on rocks instead of traditional medicine. A stone for relieving headaches, like amethyst, should be used in conjunction with traditional treatments like aspirin or some other kind of pharmaceutical that can help. And if you're shy around pharmaceuticals, don't forget lifestyle changes too. Remember, stones give us a gentle shift. They don't knock us over. So we're going to want to supplement the stone's energy with proven methods that help in these situations as well. And always consult your doctor if you're unsure of a new treatment for a medical condition you have. I'm not a doctor, and I also don't play one on TV. The great thing is that there's no right or wrong way to build your kit, and there's no perfect amount of stones you need to include either. It's going to be personal to you and your situation and your needs. When building your kit, ask yourself the following questions. What emotions do I need help balancing? What energetic issues plague me while I'm moving throughout my day? What traits or intentions do I want to play up or have available to me in a pinch? Figure out what your needs are. Make a list of situations you'd like to have a crystal to address, and then start collecting the stones that fill those needs. I find this trick is most helpful when I'm dealing with heavy or strong emotions, but you know your life best. If you have situations that are coming up again and again that you really feel like crystal energy would help you address and overcome, then do that thing. Remember, this kit is personal for you. What do you need help with, and what are you calling on the stones to do? So how do you choose the right stones once you know what your situations are? Well, unless you're already well-versed in crystal magic, the first step is research. Look into stones that are already associated with that emotion or intention and make a short list of ones that really speak to you. You're definitely going to find more than one stone that fits the bill, so once you have your short list, look into the peripheries of those stones. What else do they do? Will those other energies benefit you, or will they upset the balance that you're building? You should also make sure to spend time with each stone on the list before you make your final decision. Hold them to your heart and see how they make you feel. Focus on the intention that you're trying to evoke and see which one resonates most strongly with that, which one feels good in here. You can have 2 stones for heart healing that affect you in vastly different ways because of their different vibrations. One is always going to be better for you, and go with that one. Go with your gut. Don't be married to the stones that you choose either. Sometimes the energy of a situation changes, or the situations that we need to address will change, and you'll find yourself wanting to swap stones in and out as they most benefit you. This is okay. In fact, this is great. This is a sign that you're growing and changing, hopefully for the better, and that the stones are responding to you. Once you've got your kit, you can go about using it any way you wish. Some people like to start with a small dedication of a magical tool before they begin, but that's not necessary. Rituals can be formal and grand, or it can be casual. Something as simple as, hey, let's stop me from crashing and burning for a while, okay? One thing that you're definitely going to want to do is cleanse your stones before you include them in your kit. Whether they're stones that you've had for a while and have picked up on your energy, or maybe been included in other spells and rituals in the past, or you've purchased the stones new, but they've been sitting in that shop for a while. They're going to have energy on them that you're going to want to clear out before you start using them as your acute emotional first aid tools. Remember, if you're already in an uneasy emotional situation, bringing in unintended energy is not going to help. Cleansing them is going to be based on the stone. Some prefer smoke, some can get wet and will like being run underwater, some can be left out under the sunlight, but some can't because their color will fade. Foolproof ways to cleanse your stones are to leave them out under the full moon, although your timing needs to be good on that one, or using a piece of selenite to cleanse the rest of the stones in your kit. Do some research into the geology of the stones that you have and the metaphysical needs too before you start cleansing them. And that's it. Now you have your very own crystal survival kit that will help you navigate the unruly waters of negative emotion, bad habits, and mental health. Actually making use of the kit now that you have it is super simple. Make sure you keep it on you regularly, make sure you cleanse it regularly, and when you have a situation pop up that you have a stone for, take the stone out of the bag, hold it to your heart, or put it in your pocket. Let the gentle energy of that stone refresh you and bring you back into yourself. And remember, this technique works best when it's paired with other healthy coping mechanisms. Never rely solely on crystal energy or magic to help you through a tough situation. We have to do the work ourselves too. What stones do you always have on you? And which ones are you going to put in your survival kit? Let's talk about our favorite rocks down below. If you liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up to feed that algorithm. And if you want to see more stuff like this, click subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I post a new video each week. Check the description for links of all the places you can find me around the web, including a bunch of free 60-second resources on TikTok and where to buy this shirt. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next week.